Are you thinking of moving to Wake Forest, North Carolina, and you're curious about what the town is like? Well, stay tuned, because today I'm going to take a driving tour of the town of Wake Forest, and we're about to get started right now. Hi guys, I'm Mike Sanders with the Mike Sanders team at RE/MAX United in Raleigh, North Carolina. Today, I'm here in Wake Forest where we're going to do a driving tour. Now, if you've ever wondered what it's like to live here, I'm going to get started on the south end of the town of Wake Forest. I'm going to drive through the main thoroughfares. We're going to check out the main areas of business. I'm going to go right up through Main Street. We're going to check out some of the main shopping areas along Main Street. We're going to cut through the Heritage of Wake Forest subdivision. We're going to check out the golf club. We're going to check out some restaurants. Then we're going to head south along US 1 Capitol Boulevard, which is the main thoroughfare from Wake Forest into downtown Raleigh. Our driving tour begins on US 1 North, which is also known as Capitol Boulevard northbound. Capitol Boulevard is known as the main thoroughfare connecting Wake Forest NC to Raleigh NC. As you can see, we've just made a turn onto US 1-A, which is also known as Main Street. Main Street provides direct access to downtown Wake Forest, Southeastern Baptist Seminary, and to the Heritage Wake Forest subdivision. As we travel north along US 1A Main Street, there are quite a few retail establishments and shopping centers. Coming up on our left is one of the main shopping centers within Wake Forest. Inside there's a Walmart Supercenter along with several other retail and restaurant establishments, including one of my favorite Mexican restaurants, Taki Palaki. Continuing north along Main Street, you'll find the Factory Entertainment Complex. There's a neat story behind the factory. It used to be an actual factory that produced street cleaning equipment. After sitting idle for many years, it was eventually turned into what it's known as today, a family sports and entertainment complex. One of the triangle's few youth hockey rinks is located within the factory complex. Several years ago, the factory complex was expanded to include numerous other businesses. Now turning off Main Street, we're on Rogers Road. Rogers Road is considered one of Wake Forest's major thoroughfares. It connects Main Street with the massive Heritage Wake Forest subdivision. Located along Rogers Road within the Heritage Wake Forest community is Heritage Point Shops. There's a two-story Anytime Fitness Center located within the complex. And coming up here on the corner, you're going to see Shucker's Oyster Bar and Grill. Shucker's is somewhat of a local institution here in Wake Forest. The seafood is incredible. There's a really awesome outdoor seating area. It's really nice at night when the weather is cool. Heritage Wake Forest is one of the largest master plan communities, not only in Wake Forest, but all of Wake County. Going along Rogers Road, there's pretty much every type of business and amenity you can imagine. The Heritage community contains 3 public schools, an elementary school, a middle school, and a high school. Continuing along Rogers Road, you'll find the shops at Heritage Village. This is a fairly new shopping center which was completed several years ago. One of Wake County's first public grocery stores was built within this community. Continuing eastbound along Rogers Road, we're going to be making a left turn and heading northbound on Heritage Lake Road, where we're going to enter the main entrance into the Heritage Wake Forest subdivision. The Heritage Wake Forest Master Plan community is pretty incredible. There are tons of playgrounds, there's greenway trails, there's a preservation area, there's a really cool lake where you can actually fish from. There's real fish in there, trust me. There's a town soccer field, there are green spaces. It's pretty awesome. There's a swim and tennis club. Oh, and definitely let's not forget the Heritage Golf Club, which was awarded 4.5 stars by Golf Digest magazine. Here's a really cool view of the 18th fairway at Heritage Golf Club. This is what's known as the club's signature hole. You can get a really incredible view of this hole riding along Heritage Lake Road. Inside the clubhouse is a really incredible restaurant called 1250 at Heritage. You don't have to be a member to go enjoy it. As you continue eastbound along Heritage Lake Road, you'll pass one of two of the Heritage Wake Forest swimming complexes. It's along this section of Heritage Lake Road on the left where you'll notice the community's townhomes and patio homes. Although the community has its own jogging trails, you'll find that this stretch of Heritage Lake Road is extremely popular with runners and joggers. Now we've come to the end of Heritage Lake Road where you'll find the Gateway Commons Shopping Center. Gateway Commons Shopping Center has a really cool restaurant called Farm and Table. There's also a really cool brewery called Gatehouse Tavern, which is really popular amongst Heritage Wake Forest residents. Okay, so at this point of the driving tour, we're officially out of the Heritage Wake Forest community and we're heading eastbound on the 98 Highway Bypass. We're now turning off of the NC 98 Highway Bypass and we're heading into the Traditions subdivision along Traditions Boulevard. Like Heritage Wake Forest, Traditions is also another incredible master plan community within Wake Forest. For a full review of the Traditions neighborhood, please see my video on the top 5 brand new home communities within Wake Forest. Okay, so now we're going to be exiting the Traditions neighborhood and we're going to be basically doing a U-turn and we're heading westbound along NC 98 bypass back towards Wake Forest. As you might be able to see on the left is the Gateway Commons Shopping Center we just left a few moments ago. I'd consider the NC 98 bypass to be the major east-west connector that connects the eastern portion of Wake Forest to the western portion. If you'll remember earlier at the beginning of the video, we started on US 1, also known as Capitol Boulevard. Continuing along this route, you'll eventually hit the US 1 Capitol Boulevard interchange. Here we're making a turn onto Franklin Street, which is the main connector between the NC 98 bypass and downtown Wake Forest. Several years ago, as part of the town's beautification project, they really did some nice additions to this section of town. They put in a really nice traffic circle with some really nice flowers and shrubbery and other vegetation. It really looks nice in the summertime when the blooms are out. Here's Kiwanis Park, one of the many public parks located throughout Wake Forest. And right next door you'll find the Wake Forest Public Library, which was expanded several years ago, tripling its original size. So now we're entering what is considered the historic Wake Forest Downtown Business District. There's art galleries downtown, there's tons of specialty shops, there's a coffee company, there are consignment boutiques. It's a really cool historical downtown area to visit. There's a brand new Renaissance area downtown which has been revitalized. There's a really cool bowling alley and a brewery located within that area. There are quite a few dining and shopping options located within the downtown business district. Okay, so as we're departing the downtown historic business district, you'll pass the Southeastern Baptist Theological Seminary. Okay, some really quick trivia for you. The site in which the seminary currently sits was previously home to Wake Forest University. Wake Forest University uprooted from Wake Forest back in the early 50s when it moved to Winston-Salem to a much larger campus. So now we're departing the seminary area and we're entering the Wake Forest Historic District. The Wake Forest Historic District is a National Historic District located within the downtown area. It currently encompasses 245 homes, many of which date between 1890 and 1953. This area includes some notable examples of Greek Revival and Federal style architecture. So now, having departed the Wake Forest Historic District, we're headed westbound on Harris Road. Here you'll find another one of Wake Forest's many public parks, E. Carroll Joyner Park. So now, having departed E. Carroll Joyner Park along Harris Road, we're back on Capitol Boulevard, US 1 southbound. Generally speaking, the area north of town is where you'll find homes in a higher price bracket with larger lots and larger home sizes. Here along Capitol Boulevard, US 1, you'll find the Wake Forest Crossing Shopping Center, which is one of the largest shopping centers located within Wake Forest. Here you'll find many of the nationally known retailers such as Petco, TJ Maxx, Michaels, Kohl's. There's also a Lowe's food store in the shopping center. Now continuing southbound along Capitol Boulevard, US 1, we're headed back towards NC 98. Right off of NC 98, you'll find the Capitol Crossing Shopping Center, where there are quite a few nationally known retailers, such as Target, Home Depot, there's an Applebee's restaurant, there's a Chick-fil-A, and there's quite a few other nationally known retailers. Okay, so here we're exiting the Capitol Crossing Shopping Center. We're very briefly getting back on the Highway 98 bypass. By the way, if you continued eastbound on this road, you would eventually hit, in about 3 minutes, the brand new 98 Grove Shopping Center, where they're currently building a brand new Wegmans grocery store, one of the first in the area. Okay, continuing southbound on Capitol Boulevard, US 1, we're approaching the shops of Wake Forest, where you'll find a Sam's Club, a Texas Roadhouse restaurant. There's also a Chili's. Across from Sam's Club, you'll find what is Wake County's largest ABC store. So when you need a drink, they have probably got you covered. If you're thinking about moving here or the Raleigh area, please shoot me a text, email, give me a phone call. I'm here to help you guys. I make a ton of these videos about what it's like to live in the Raleigh, Wake Forest, and the surrounding towns and communities. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the bell. The moment I have a new video out, I'll let you know. Thanks for watching. Have a really great day. And remember, get Mike, get moved.